Hello, everyone. Welcome to WLS Academy Hearts at Home. We are here today with the teacher and principal. This is Mr. Hubert, by the way.
Hubert Rollins.
Hubert Rollins.
I like my Hubert.
I am, of course, Teacher Harriet to the children. So, okay, we're out and we're having like a little.
Give me my money.
What? A little. What money? They're gonna have fun with that one. We're gonna have a little kind of think out loud process right now. We've been going strong. How do you think the kids have been doing thus far since being in school?
I think they're doing good so far. One that's picking up her work habits, which is the baby girl. Mariah, she's actually showing more focus than normal. Normally she's the runner. She don't like most times something's hard for her.
Yeah.
She runs, but she's not running this time.
Yeah.
It's doing good. She's even trying to get into her walking without being told to do it, but she's more focused this year. Micaiah, she's the jokester, but she's in it.
Oh, she's in it.
Ray is the try hard out of everybody, and Mickey is dragging. She dragging, so she better fix it. But overall, the kids are getting an A right now, and that's the way everybody else that homeschool your children. Start them off with an A. This is how you get your children to fight to keep their grade.
Okay.
You give them an A. You let them know your grade in every subject right now is an A+. The only way your grade drops is if you don't do the work. So they're holding their A's right now. That's good for them.
Okay. So I've been trying to come up with some things for them to get into, to try to explore more of their creative side. I know Marae wants to do art. I'm thinking of getting her put in a little art class somewhere in the city. And Micaiah's really looking forward to like doing dance or something, just something out the box. You know, they've done track and they're track stars in their own right. They've made it to pre-qualifications or, you know, the whole Junior Olympics, and they want to do some different things. And so I just was wondering what the principal might have in mind of some activities you might think you want to get them into. Or
Church.
You want to get them into church?
Get them into church.
Yeah,
Because they trying to break me with this other stuff.
I'm gonna do this
set
though.
up, everybody. This is set up.
No, it's not.
This is set up.
No, I'm just thinking. We're just thinking out loud. Nothing's set in stone, but I know that they're very talented. They sing, they act, and it's just they need to, you know, enhance some things by
right
getting
now,
into things.
I mean, the thing that's on the table is our camping trip for this year.
Ooh.
We have to go out and do that. But what's interesting about our camping trip is, for you that don't know, I am a retired U.S. Army. And I train my children in different things. Like for our homeschool, we train in different tactics. And this year, we're going to go out. We're literally going to be fully geared up. And they're going to go out. They're going to learn how to dig proper hasties. And we're going to show them how to build outdoor shelters, things like that, how to actually build a proper fire to the point where you have a huge fire, and from a distance you won't even see the flames. You're going to teach them. They learn how to fish. They've learned how to not only catch fish but clean them, how to cook them. But we're going to teach them a few survival skills this year on this camping trip. The thing is trying to time it properly where it's not too hot, but it's not too cold, because I want them to be able to get up and get out and get at it.
Hopefully you're not out there by yourself with them.
I can handle them by myself.
Because
I'm the super dad.
be working soon.
Say.
Yeah, you
I'm
super dad.
I'm that dude. I can teach you to drive. As a matter of fact, what's she just turned 13.
Well, she's
Or
gonna be
soon to
14.
13.
She's
Whatever
still be.
she knows she's about to be 13.
She about to be 14 in November.
Whatever it is, Mikey, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, she can already drive a full-size Escalade ESV. So can my 15-year-old.
Right, it looked like you was boasting.
She's 12.
You were not
I've
boasting.
taught
Right?
everybody in the house how to drive. I even taught Mrs. Harriet here how to drive a 53-foot trailer with an 18-wheeler hook to it. She's never been to school.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if you listen to my instructions, I can teach you almost anything, which is the things are within my skill set. I
Right.
can teach. There's some things I don't know, but I can learn a lot. But my thing is trying to teach the children as far as homeschooling, things that are life skills. I try my best to steer clear of the school district style of teaching. School district, and you can fact check it. They got your kids over 18,000 hours from the time they start school to the time they graduate, and your children don't learn very much of nothing. So you want to teach your children life skills. That's what homeschooling is about. That's what schools should be about. Our kids are learning economics. Our kids learn how to budget. Our kids learn the pros and cons of even a credit card. Because if you really look at a credit card is what it says, it's credit. I call it a debt card because a credit card don't help you really do anything, but they say establish credit. But you got to spend money and then pay that money back. And then when you get in the hole, people take that credit card and try to pay their way out of the hole. And all they're doing is making that bigger. It's not helping the other situation. So if you learn how to save money and properly budget your money, you won't ever need a credit card. So we teach our kids life skills. They do, like I said, home ec. It's a lot of train them for getting out of your house. And even when it comes to that, my brother-in-law and I were talking the other day, and another friend of ours, another minister friend of mine, and kids think, and we're dealing with this with one of ours now, kids think they get a job, well, I'm going to try to do it on my own, but then they don't listen to when you're telling them, hey, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. Some kids, when you raise them, they I won't say perfect, we don't have no perfect kids, but they get out there and they make you proud because they do what you taught them to do, and they won't do any more than what you taught them to do. As far as that, they'll stay off the radar. And then you got some, no matter how much you teach them, they get out there and it's like getting on a patch of ice. They slip and they fall hard. And there you are right there, you pick them up. And no sooner as you pick them up, they even forgot it was you that picked them up by the grace of God to get them back on their feet. And then the minute they get a chance, they go right back out there and they try to do it again. And here you are, being the mom and the dad, you try to give them this advice. And once again, they think because they've been somewhere, they did this, you've already done it, mind you, they think they know more than you. So moms, dads, homeschoolers, even public schoolers, if you're listening, teach your children what's going to keep them alive, what's going to help them to survive, what's going to benefit them. Do not depend on the school district. And I'm about to go to church on y'all, but I am a preacher. And normally I would tell somebody, what did I just say? But y'all need to understand, train your children to survive. Teach your kids, even when it comes to food.
The Lord.
Even when it comes to food. Don't be so quick not to have your kids try different foods. Y'all see all the different stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
They got, and it's not foods that you don't need that's coming up messed up with E. coli and sound. It's the stuff
that we need. Yeah.
Green leafy vegetables. Think about it. Your eggs, your chicken. Now it's your cattle. It's just stuff that you really, really need. Oatmeal and just wheat and all these germs. Ain't nowhere in the world there are that many diseases just like that COVID, and we're gonna leave that alone. We already know where that came from. Let's be smart and everybody quick to say, well, I'm not religious, or I'm not religious. That don't exempt you from God's judgment. I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you.
Tell it.
Teach your kids. The Bible say raise them up under the admonition of the Lord.
Yeah.
Teach them how to pray.
Yeah.
Teach your kids to read the Bible. Stop listening to all these people. There was no J until. Who cares? Who cares? I don't speak Hebrew. I speak English. In Hebrew, his name is Yeshua, or whatever they call it. In English, it's Jesus. I don't worship a color god either. So teach your children who Jesus Christ is.
Mm-hmm.
Teach them true history of this country without making them hate white people. And I say that because you can teach them properly and just show them. And then maybe if you teach them properly, they'll take their heritage more serious. But if you look at it, yeah, we see a few police officers here and there doing bad things to people look like me and my wife. But we see a whole lot of us doing way more damage to people that look like us than them.
That's right.
It is not. Back in the day, you would hear that word called to, and again, my entire ancestry line traced back to slavery. I can trace it back all the way to 1845. But I have no ill will towards anybody that don't look like me, because a lot of that was taught and then untaught. You can't forget, or you shouldn't forget, what happened to people that look like us, but you should want to change, a lot of things that are happening now.
Yeah, and let me we're gonna get off of this, and we're gonna come back because this music, I don't want no copyrights.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
We'll come back with another video when we get into a quiet space. Thank you. We'll be right back.